Still making my way home. I had to stop for milk and for gas. But the sun is still kind of up. Just getting it done. 8:38. Getting through the rest of the videos. Now we have the aged horses. How are they doing? Brave World had a week off last week. He's going into the last 3 weeks of the season at Northville Downs in a series. Should be good. I hope so. And then we'll see. He'll probably make his way back to Ontario after that. I guess I'll talk to Jenny and Kevin first, see what their plans are, if they just hang out around Michigan or if they race somewhere else, if there's something they were thinking. I guess anything's on the table at this point, but if you put a gun to my head right now, I'd say he's probably heading back to Ontario. Compass Rose DC has been racing great. She's going to be on the move also. Probably going to move her Poconos, Yonkers area, I think. She's just not racing for enough money here. She's shortchanging. We're shortchanging her. She's shortchanging. No, we're shortchanging her. Cruising in Style continues race. Pretty good at Saratoga. Get off to a big start, then drew some bad posts. Drew in with some tougher horses. Hopefully we'll have a better luck with him next start. Don't believe me, just watch. Good qualifier, 58, I think, for him. He'll come back probably 55, 56 next week. Globe trotting. You heard Jason tell you here in his barn, in his own words, 58-3 last half, 56 with her the other day by herself, no hobbles on. Big mile from her. She's getting closer. Miss Brampton Beast qualified pretty good the other day. I was pretty happy with her. We'll see what she comes back with next week. Oso Pine races in an hour and a half at Northfield Park for Billy. We'll see how he does tonight. Path of Totality was great the other day. One minor little change left, very, very minor, and I think she'll be perfect. As long as we can keep her knees good for the rest of the summer, we'll be fine. Spend that money. Probably need some vet work done before qualifiers, so we'll have the vet go over on Monday, see what she thinks. Get that done and then get her qualified on Thursday. I'm worried, to set the hobbles up and get everything perfect isn't easy to do with this filly. She hasn't raced in a bit. I'm worried that her first qualifier might be a little poor. We'll see. We'll see. Where else are we at here? Spirit of Deo has been absolutely fantastic in her one start back. She was an easy winner. I don't think she's right at 100% yet. I think she's closer to 80, 85. A lot of work to do still on Spirit of Deo. Long summer ahead of her. Lots of racing. We'll get to it again. She's not racing next week. Going to give her a week off. I said to Tim, I don't know if she was ready for 54. I don't know if she was, and that might have been a little much for her. She come back with a good start and a good race and a good trip. Let's give her a week off just to get her feet underneath her. We'll see what she's like in 2 weeks' time. Stonebridge Simba, as you heard Jason, we're training him down. Hit a TQ him a little bit. He's just so darn hot. It's hard to go slow miles with horses that are wanting to go all the time. So we went easy with Simba this week. Or no, we didn't go easy. We went a mile and a half twice with him. We'll put him in the race bike, I'd say another 2 weeks, 10 days, and let him rock. Timo Houdini was a very good winner the other night. He starts that series also coming up. He'll be racing at Northville the last 3 weeks. And then I suspect he too will head back to Ontario, but I haven't talked to Ed yet. There is a partner of yours, a client of ours, that owns 85% of Timo Houdini, and I think he should actually be asked, what would you like to see happen? I think Ontario is a fairly logical solution. Scioto might be a bit much for him. I'd rather like to keep him off Northfield too. It can be a bit of a graveyard here sometimes, so Ontario makes the most sense to me, but I'll talk to Ed and see what he thinks. West 52nd will race Delaware, hopefully win this week, and then we may make a change. He may come back to Northfield, race at Northfield Park or in the Scioto area. There's a 15 to 20 claimer in Scioto. There's a condition claimer here for him to race in, so we have options with West 52nd. We'll see what we're going to do with him. White Tiger was fantastic. As I said in the opening, and I said in another video, Tim's video, he's as his GGT comes down, his liver count comes down, he'll start to ascend up through those classes. He's at a precipice right now where he could do some real good things over the next 6-7 weeks. So we'll see what happens with Tiger, but he's coming in red hot right now. And then Yes, I know a lot of people asked, Yes, what's going on with Yes? What's going on with Yes? In my opening, I addressed it. I'll address it again. Irv wanted to make sure he was as close to 100%. He thought that he could get him to what he saw 100%. What he settled for is, I think, 100% yes. That's what he is. So the most important thing is he's not injured. He's now hitting him with some heavy training. He said to me, not this week, next week. I know you guys have heard that a lot. But at the same time, I pretty much told him, listen, in for a penny, in for a pound. We all know how good this horse is. We all know what he's capable of. So let's do it right. And I think that's what Herb is doing. So that's where we're at with Yes. That's the aged horses. Just got the 3-year-olds left. The sun is setting. I will get to it right now.